So for this one, this is a type C. So a type C means they need full repair, meaning they're starting from four or more negative items and it needs to be a turnaround from here. So we'll talk about exactly what she went through throughout her entire process. So she started out with me on June, and she had a 427. That's where she started, at a 427. Well, actually a 400. And then, of course, within her first couple days, she had a 27-point increase. But about 45 days later, she had 129 points increase, honey. All right, Facebook, take a look. All right, hold on. My arm a little discombobulated, y'all. Hold on. Boom. And Instagram, go ahead, take your look, okay? Boom. So let's talk about what we actually did throughout our process. So again, with a file type C, the first thing that we're going to be looking to do is sending off these letters to make sure that you have that we can validate. Now, a lot of y'all know my process is a little bit different. I work with we work with the bureaus every now and again when it's necessary, but the main thing that we're doing is requesting validation so that we can cut down a lot of that time, right? Of course, every process has its pros and its cons. However, we like that method because if you are, trying not to waste time, you want to know if it's time to settle these items or get it removed. Hey, that's the route that we're going to go. If you want to take a long period of time, lower a little bit of risk, and take your chances with not having to pay anything at all, it may take you a little bit longer, but hey, that process works as well. Thank you, beautiful. So, hey, it's all about what you're willing to do. But I think this is important for anybody to know is that, listen, just because everything can get removed from your file does not automatically mean that everything is going to get removed from your file, especially removed from your file without payment, right? There's some times where things may come back on your file, especially if it's been removed illegally, right? Or if they just removed it temporarily during that dispute process and then they put it back on, right? So to ensure that that item is going to be removed from your file, validation process is going to be the best route to go. However, if that item has been assigned, it makes it a little bit different. So when an item has been sold, obviously you have a lot more of an easier fighting chance because a lot of times they buy that debt pennies on the dollar and they don't purchase the proper documentation to be able to bind you to that debt. However, if it's assigned, that means they're still working with your original creditor. They have not bought that debt. They have just taken on the responsibility to collect from you, and that process works a little bit different. So in some cases, you are going to have to make settlement. You are going to have to repay your debts, right? For my Bible fans, repaying your debt is in the Bible, okay? Repay your debts. But if they don't have proper authority and documentation to pursue you, yes, that has to be removed. So that's what was going on in her case. She had a big collection account closed. We introduced some positive activity to her file. So boom, she had a 129-point increase out the gate. So Facebook, you can see it. Instagram, obviously, it's a little bit different. I got to flip the camera around for you. 129-point increase. All right, let's continue on. By August 1st, she had a 1-point decrease. Now, understand, she just had a 129-point increase, so a 1-point increase ain't that bad. But I think it's important to point out that in some cases, you will experience some dips in your score as you are trying to adjust your strategy, right? In her case, yes, she had a green because she had a collection account removed. Amazing, right? But she had an increase to one of her accounts. So, bound chicka wow. Clearly, when you start to increase your balances, especially on the Vantage model, you'll see a little bit of dips in here, right? So she had a collection account. She had a couple of collection accounts under the same agency, the bureaus. But she had an 11-point increase once them fools got removed. So she had a second, the bureaus, as you can see here, Facebook, boom, boom, boom. Instagram. Let's go ahead and get y'all right so y'all can see collection account removed. The bureaus, August. So by August, mind you, she started in June at a 400. By August, she is already at a 616. Okay? Boom. All right, so by September 11th, she had another collection account removed. Mind you, all of this isn't just at one time. So I really want y'all to pay attention to what's going on here. If you have not seen the other case studies, Facebook, I know they had y'all at a disadvantage. Don't worry, I'm about to go change all the settings on Facebook because they really had me messed up. Only sharing things with me. How dare they? But I'm going to fix that so that, and I'll make sure I bring those back to the forefront so y'all can watch case study 1, case study 2, and now case study 3. What you're going to realize is that everybody's file is different. Everybody's file increases differently. Everybody's file has negative items removed differently. Right? I had a girl with, in the last case study, 1 negative item, and it took us a few months for it to get off. Right? This girl right here, file type C, but, you know, a few collection accounts removed at a time, but understanding she had to introduce some positive activity to her file as well. So it's not all just about, oh, when I get these negative items removed from my file, my score is going to shoot up, right? Stop getting only these temporary trade lines, having that 700, but then when it falls off, your score goes back down. Yes, use those, you know, trade lines as a stepping stone. Once you use them as a stepping stone to get your primary accounts, and then you start working with the strategy. See, it's all about strategy, but everybody's file is different. One of the case studies, she had 5 collection accounts removed in the first round. This girl, 1 account removed, one account removed in July, 1 account removed in 2 in August, 1 in September, 1 in October, right? And we're still, you know, she's still moving along with her file. So it does not happen overnight. But this is just kind of give you some diversity on what's really going on people's file. So by September 11th, she was up to a 644 with a 28-point increase. We love it. Mind you, October, she had a collection account removed, but no score change. So stop thinking that these collection accounts on your file are the only thing that's going to get you to the finish line, right? Boom. So, again, now checking it in November, let's look over her overall thing, right? Let's look at her overall thing from June to November. 39-point increase on Experian. TransUnion was a 217-point increase. Equifax was a 181-point increase from June to November. Again, every bureau is different. Not all collection accounts are on all are not on all bureaus, right? Some of them only exist on TransUnion. Right? So it's different work for different things. Every file is different. So as you can see here, Facebook, boom. This is where she is. 217-point increase. Baby. So when you see me make my post, help you boost your score anywhere from 50 to 300 points, it ain't crazy. Because it's happening. It's happening. Okay? Let me go ahead change it to where Instagram can see it as well. June to November. Boom. So don't think I'm crazy when I'm making these, when I'm letting it be known. Right? All of these are A to Z Credit Masterclass students. So when I tell you, don't sleep on this sale this week. Do not sleep on this sale this week. So this is what I am doing. I've been doing a giveaway every single week this month. Right? So everyone who enrolls into the A to Z Credit Masterclass this week is going to be in a drawing. So everyone who pays the $25 on the sale price to get into the A to Z Credit Masterclass is going to go in a raffle. And I'm going to pick one winner for this week, obviously, to do a one-on-one session with me. So if you purchase in this week at the sale price of $25, your name goes into that drawing. I will be drawing for this week's winner and next week's winner of a to Z credit book next Monday. So next Monday, the winner for this week's sale whoever enrolls this week, you get pulled for a one-on-one session, right? You'll get a name. A name will be pulled for a one-on-one session. And then boom, next week, we'll go and we'll pick the winner of the A to Z credit book, as well as who the winner is going to be for this week. So I'm logging off. Go ahead, check out the replay. Because I went in and I talked about this case study and how we broke down this file. I'm about to go fix the settings on Facebook so y'all can go view those as well. I love y'all, and I will see y'all later. Bye.